Sure.
Hey guys, my name is Zenia and you're watching Desi Martini. Today we have with us none other than Ritvik Bhomik, who is all set with his upcoming release, Whistleblower. Well, Ritvik, आप काफी grey area में है with the Whistleblower. We can't say whether your character is like the hero or the villain. It's a very grey character. And must have been quite difficult, playing the character. What was your experience with it?
Oh, I'm not. I would really love to just sit and say, it was so challenging and it was so difficult. And God, characters like these are so complex to play. But I've just had so much fun playing this character that I didn't feel any of these. It must have been difficult. Yeah, it must have been at the beginning. I can't remember because all I remember is how much fun I've had playing this boy called Dr. Sanket. And our director Manoj Pillai just had such clear vision about what he wanted and how he saw Sanket, because Dr. Sanket as a character can either go left or right, and we had to find a middle path. We had to find a way where he could just move forward and not deviate. And that was fun. Exploring that guy and exploring his psychology and exploring his world was a lot of fun. So fun, I think, is the word for Dr. Sanket. Then difficult. What, did you say difficult?
Intense
तो है, but है मजेदार, काफी मजेदार character.
Okay. Also with a character like Dr. Sanket, where you said that it can go left or right, there are chances where you as a person can get judgmental about the character, because you will start judging, Are yaar, ye kyun kar raha hai, kyun nahi kar raha hai? Because the last time we saw you on screen with Radhe, he was a very simple guy, very sweet guy. Everyone will root for him, but here people are going to judge him. So how did you balance that fine line?
So here's the thing. It is the fact that we think that Radhe was sweet, simple, and easy, and Dr. Sanket is not going to be, is because we believe in symbols. We believe in ones and zeros. We believe in blacks and whites. And that is what the directors nowadays, especially on the OTT platforms, are trying to do, is break the myth of it. Because no matter how likable Radhe is, when you go back and watch the show, you will find his flaws. You will know that these are his mistakes, and there is something that he needs to work on. And Radhe realizes and corrects it. When you watch Dr. Sanket, his image, his vibe could at once be taken as probably he's an anti-hero, or probably is he the villain, or is he the bad guy? That is because we all function through symbols, and that is something that Manoj Pillai has really beautifully broken down in the show. The text has beautifully explored a character like this. Well, so by the end of it, when you finish watching the show, and Zenia, I really hope that you do very soon, and it's going to release very soon, so I hope that you see it. Then I would like to know what is the audience thinking? What are you thinking? What do you think? Do you still judge Sanket? Do you sympathize for him? Are you with him? Are you not without? I mean, are you with his journey, or are you off his journey? That is something that you'll have to tell me after you finish watching the show, because we've tried something new. We've tried to experiment with a character that is not unheard of, but rarely portrayed as central characters in Hindi films or shows. So maza aega. Let's see how people react to it.
So I have, this is like besides the interview, I already have the screener and I have seen the first 2 episodes, just not finished it yet. But yeah, I am in the process of finishing it. So yes, soon.
And are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? Tell
Yes,
the audiences what you think and why they should watch it.
I think this is interesting. देखो 9 episodes है, मैंने 2 ही देखे हैं. Interest तो काफी है, binge watch करके पूरा खत्म करना है. And by midnight it's going to release anyway. So yes. You also, yes, I am super excited as well. And you had been waiting, you had been shooting for this one since the beginning of the year, and you had, also contracted COVID while shooting for it. So I would want to know this during your recovery, while you were recovering, and after you did, how difficult or easy was it getting back to the character, doing the emotional sequences that this one has, and how do you manage it all?
I fortunately did not get COVID at a very serious stage. So I recovered from it very quickly, thank God, touch wood, because I know a lot of people went through a really tough time. But we could not resume shooting because obviously we had to wait for the lockdown to open up, for the protocols to be set in again and find the proper way of shooting. when the second wave happened or after that. So we actually got quite a few weeks as a bracket of time that where we paused shoot on the Whistleblower, and those weeks I think I had the right mind to utilize them than actually feel that oh, बीच में छूट गया अब फिर से कैसे वापस जाए and how do I hold on to this guy again. I actually went more in depth because I got more time to understand him, and I think every actor would agree to this, that the more time you get with the character, the better it can be performed, because you understand that person even better and you start understanding their experiences and their reflexes and their reactions. So it only helped me, but at the same time, our show did go through a very tough time while shooting for it, and but not a single day felt like we would give up, because we just didn't want to. We really wanted to make the show. We really wanted to tell this story. We really wanted it to be out there for people to watch, and we wanted to do it in the best way possible. No compromises. So, and we approached our work that way. And I really hope when it comes out tomorrow, 16th of December, only on Sony Live, The Whistleblower, I hope that people watch it and people feel the same amount of love that we've made it with.
Wow. And I would also like to know, what was the most challenging scene to shoot? Without giving any spoilers, of course, but yes.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it'll take me a few years to understand that one scene in particular in a certain project can be important or challenging, because I'm so new that every time I step a foot on set, I feel like कि आज तो करके बताना होगा. किसको क्या बताना होगा पता नहीं. Because nobody is there to listen to anything. They just want to watch you perform and they want to move on because everybody's come here to work. But I'm just so, on a daily basis, I feel so fresh. I feel so driven by the idea of the fact that I'm getting to do this and getting to do what I love and what I've always wanted to. That I take up every scene, every single passing moment on set as a challenge, but never feel challenged by it. Just challenge myself, because I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be in comfort, just like Dr. Sanket. And I want to feel the excitement of living the life that I wanted to live. So no, none, not a single one. The whole show was challenging.
Wow. Also, after, Bandish Pandits, of course, you shared screen with some of the most brilliant actors we have in the country. And even in this one, you got the chance to share screen with some of the most talented actors. So I know the experience must have been great, but tell us more about it.
What can I say? I just keep really thanking my stars that I always get to. Every time I walk into a project, I always meet highly experienced, very driven, passionate actors who've been doing it from decades now. And when you see them, you feel nothing else but awe, because you see their energy, you see the way they're approaching their work, and you feel like this is it. This is why we do what we do. I want to reach the experience that they have and still be as passionate as they are today. And great, learning. I can use a lot of words, a lot of adjectives to just like describe what it's like to be with them. But honestly, I feel like every time I do something as an actor, if I'm being appreciated, if and when I'm being appreciated, I feel I'm being appreciated because I'm getting the love of this boy is standing next to this absolutely fantastic actor and is performing with him or her. इस लड़के में कुछ तो बात होगी. I think मुझे ज्यादातर प्यार इसी वजह से मिलता है कि I have gotten the opportunity to share a frame with these stalwarts, and I don't want to stop doing that. And every project, I hope I meet somebody new and new in my life, and just inspire me the way they do, because that really keeps me going. And I'm very lucky that we touched.
Yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get to see more of you as well in. Yes. Also, finally, before wrapping up, I know it's very difficult to sum up, the reason to watch your own series in just, give one reason for it. But can you sum up in one sentence why nobody should be missing The Whistleblower?
I know, I'm sure somebody else somewhere must have used this, but I just think the most apt word for the show is important. It's an important show. It's an important idea. It is an important conversation to have. So I think it's important that you watch it, and very important that you tell me what you thought about it.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much, Ritvik, for joining, and very, very good luck for the whistleblower. We are pretty excited about it, and let's see how it turns out to be. But we are pretty sure it will turn out to be great.
Thank you, Zinia. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for having me.